Okay.
All right, this way three-person audience. All right. All right, Hunter, sit. Up. Good boy. You good. Up there you go. Sonny, spin. Up. Yeah, he doesn't do that. You ever wonder why that is? Why dogs are always more like loyal than cats? It's not because cats are just dumb. It actually has a lot more to do with their biology than it does with their intelligence. Today I will be explaining the reasons behind the difference between loyalty of cats versus dogs. Um, the domesticated house cat is an intelligent and curious descendant of the Felidae, which is specifically from the Felinae subfamily. That is for cats that purr instead of roar. Domestic cats are characterized by their long tails, sharp claws, and sharp teeth as well. They are carnivorous mammals that usually hunt alone. Unlike dogs, they rely on stealth and agility to capture prey rather than their numbers. While not on the lone prowl, cats partake in activities such as exploring, grooming themselves, and marking their territory, which is done by either rubbing against things or scratching against things with their claws. A cat's independence is further characterized by the way they are raised. A mother cat usually only spends 8 to 10 weeks with their kittens before encouraging them to go off on their own. As for the domestication of cats, it can be traced back to 10 to 12,000 years ago, near the Middle East Fertile Crescent, which is the birthplace of many of humanity's first civilizations. Cats were attracted to these civilizations not only because of all the noise, but out of curiosity. It was also because of the growing pest populations within. It is said best by Carlos Driscoll, an author studying the matter. The cats sort of domesticated themselves. As cats became more abundant in towns and villages, so did the expectation of non-hostile behavior, as cats were still feral animals that could very much cause harm to civilians. Over time, cats learned that being hostile is not really the good thing, and so they became more docile. This is what eventually led them to their domestication. From this point on, the love for cats as companions only grew. In Egypt, their complex behavior and qualities were viewed as a godlike phenomenon. So they were often associated with the gods. A good example of this would be Bastet. Cats were held so sacred in Egypt that they were even buried in tombs and mummified as a sign of respect. They may not. Today we might not have extremes such as to the extent of Egypt, but cats are still loved and cherished today as pets and companions for many. As for dogs, they got a large head start on cats in terms of domestication. It's largely due to the fact in their biology, it's kind of wired that they're social animals. The dog species itself is a subfamily of the gray wolf. These wolves are characterized by their bushy coats and long snouts and tails. These wolves live together and hunt together, and a pack and the success as a pack is a top priority. In essence, a wolf pack is more like a family. Typically, a pack consists of a family unit, including a breeding pair and their offspring. They work together as a team to hunt for food, protect their territory, and care for their young. This social structure helps them survive in the wild. As they take down larger prey and share the responsibilities of raising pups, each member has its role, contributing to the pack's overall success. Due to the natural cooperative behavior as dogs, it makes sense why they were domesticated a lot sooner. Over 12,000 years ago, humans were hunters and gatherers, which minus the gathering part, humans and dogs had a lot in common because of their necessities for hunting. This eventually led to their affiliation with one another. Unlike cats, this relationship was forged on survival rather than hospitality, establishing a much closer bond. On top of that, when wolves began associating with humans, their loyalty increased at a remarkable rate, which is why dogs were domesticated long before cats. Our relationships only grew from there. Egypt also viewed dogs as a godlike being, with prime examples being Anubis. From then to now, dogs have evolved into over 400 breeds and with drastically different characteristics. Like early ages, dogs and humans are still closely tied to one another, assisting in many ways, such as being associated with the military, police force, and just hunting like old times. For all these reasons, they've earned the name as man's best friend. So after hearing all about both, is there really a competition for who is more loyal? Short answer, no, there isn't. Dogs were always more loyal. But the real question here is why one is more loyal than the other, and why it makes why it makes both dogs and cats unique companions. As for cats, being loyal is only a choice to them. If you ever order a cat to do something, like I did, they'll probably just do nothing or just stare at you. Rare cases, they do something, but rare. It's rare. That doesn't mean that cats don't love us, because they absolutely do. The reason behind them not showing loyalty is rooted in in just like how their brain is like constructed to be a solo organism, basically. Cats only love us because, they love us because we give them life, basically. They love us because we give them a simpler life, and they recognize that of us. They don't always show their love through loyalty, however. That's what makes them unique. As for dogs, it's literally wired in their brain to be loyal to the family they've been born in or raised with. However, they are similar to cats in a sense that they love us if we love them back. In these kinds of relationships, a dog returns that love by obeying commands and staying near their owners, as it is custom for a leader to follow. It is custom for them to follow a leader to survive. At the end of the day, dogs may seem more loyal than cats, but both have their reasons for acting the way they do, reasons that extend into their biology and nature. These reasons make them unique, which is why they are both adored by many as companions. Thank you.